Hi, I'm Bruce Manning, and I'm an ordained minister, a pastor, and I'm a retired missionary. You know, as a believer, I just really want you to have a good understanding really about how good God really is. He's faithful, and that's the number one thing about God. You can always depend upon Him because He'll help you. I know from personal experience that we can believe that God is able and He will do anything and everything for you. He's right here, right now to help you. Well, you may ask me how is it that you can believe God is able to do all these things? From personal experience, I've seen this all of my life, and I've seen it miracle after miracle after miracle to be able to trust in God. My wife and I were missionaries in the country of Chile for 40 years, and at the same time we were working all over Latin America. Throughout those years, God really helped us, and He saved our life many, many times, and He made provisions that we never dreamed that God was able to do. And an example of this might be that in the early 1970s, there was political unrest in the country, and some of the people that were out there, they were destroying property, they were writing all kinds of ugly things, and just causing havoc. They were breaking windows out, rocking houses, and causing general confusion all over. One time our home was targeted by these people to cause the same type of damage that they'd been doing to others. Yeah, they were lined up in front of our house with 2 wheelbarrows full of rocks ready to throw them at the house. At the same time, I had my wife and the children go into an inside bedroom away from all the windows, and I told them to stay there, and I went in and was peeking through the Venetian blinds to see what was going on the outside, and that's when I saw the wheelbarrows full of rocks, and they were picking the rocks up, and all the people out there, probably a couple of dozen people, and they were picking up the rocks and getting ready to throw them at the house and breaking windows and who knows what else. And then all of a sudden, they dropped the rocks and they began to run away all the way, just like they'd seen a ghost, but they ran away. Man, we were totally shocked. We didn't know what in the world was going on. About a week and a half later, my wife found out from one of the students what was really going on. They said what happened as they were getting ready to throw the rocks, that suddenly there was a total bright light that completely covered the whole house, and they couldn't even see the house, and they were scared to death, and they began to just take off running away, and they never did bother us again. And this is just one of the many miracles that we saw God working in our individual lives, and because He was so faithful. Many people have asked us to write down these testimonies, and after my wife passed away last year, I decided this was probably going to be the best time for me to do it. My late wife, Audrey, inspired me on many, many occasions to have faith and to believe and trust God, and all I want to do is to be able to help other people to have faith and confidence in the almighty faithful God that we have. This is the particular reason why I wrote this book, Fiel Faithful Pistos, because I want everybody to have a full understanding about how faithful God really is. You can get this book, Fiel Faithful and Pistos, through Amazon, and I really hope and trust that you'll take an opportunity to be able to take the book and read it and believe and know that God is faithful. He wants to really be able to help you. And I don't care what the circumstances are, whether it's financial or spiritual or maybe a relationship problem. God is faithful if we just look to Him and ask Him to be able to help us, and God will. He is faithful, 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 and we can believe and trust in Almighty God.